Hi everybody, finally had a nice day. A little windy, but today I'm going to talk to you about the Birmingham Black Barons out of Birmingham, Alabama. The Black Barons were a professional baseball team, and they were active in the Negro Leagues from 1920 to 1960, so for 40 years. They played their home games at Rickwood Field in Birmingham, which is a field that is still standing, and most of the players came from poor areas that were in and around the city, because really for these guys, life wasn't awesome, and baseball became an opportunity for them to just kind of escape their poorly paid jobs. Originally, they were organized in 1920 as the Birmingham Stars of the Negro Southern League, but then that year, Rube Foster organized the Negro National League, and a guy named Frank Perdue paid $200 just to have the right to be the very first owner of this new team. So they changed the name from the Stars, and it became the Black Barons, and this was as a reference to the name of the white team that was already in the city. We talked about how the Atlanta Black Crackers did the same thing. So the Barons had their greatest successes in the 1940s. They actually won 3 Negro League pennants, but unfortunately they lost all 3 of the World Series championships to the Homestead Grays of Pennsylvania, which were the team. We'll talk about them in a future episode. So the Black Barons played in a total of 3 different Negro Leagues throughout their 40-year baseball career. These leagues were the Negro Southern League, the Negro National League, and the Negro American League. So in the 30s, the team was bought by a man named Tom Hayes in Memphis, Tennessee, and that made the Barons have to move back to the Negro Southern League just because of financial pressures that tended to come from the Great Depression, monetary and all that. After that, the team was able to get back to the big-time Negro Leagues in the 1940s under co-owners Tom Hayes and Abe Saperstein, because Saperstein also owned the Harlem Globetrotters. And some of the Black Barons would actually get extra money by playing basketball during the off-season. Some of you may have heard of a man called Reese Goose Tatum. He was actually known as the clown prince of basketball. So under Saperstein's ownership, the team really flourished in the league, and they won 3 Negro League national pennants. A lot of the credit for their success at that time can really be given to the all-star pitcher, the famous Leroy Satchel Paige, and rookie outfielder Willie Mays. So in the 50s, as we've talked about before, the Negro Leagues started to decline once Jackie Robinson crossed over into Major League Baseball, and a lot of the great players who were playing with the team also made that jump into the Major Leagues. So over the next few years, the crowds started to get a lot smaller. And at that time, their most famous player during this era was actually Charlie Pride, who most of you probably know about because he was a famous country singer also. But the Black Barons, they continued to play in the Negro National League, but after that, they never really won any more pennants. And then in 1956, the Negro American League was formed, but the attendance was down. Most of the players had already signed minor league contracts. So the new league really only lasted for 4 seasons. After that, the Black Barons played their final season in 1960 when the Negro Leagues disbanded. The Birmingham Black Barons did have 4 players that have ever since that time been introduced to the Baseball Hall of Fame, and you've probably heard of them: Willie Mays, Satchel Paige, Bill Foster, and a man named Mule Settles. So that is today's little-known Black History Bite. I forgot my cheesy sign, so if you like the content, if you want to get more information, if you like this Black Barons jersey that I'm rocking today, website is Black B4U. So it's Black, letter B, number 4, letter U.com. On all social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube. You can also find us at Black B4U. Black, letter B, number 4, letter U. Empowering our future by honoring and preserving our past. My name is Kim. Have an amazing day.